What's up YouTube? This is a Wi-Fi battle against familyguy7229 from YouTube. So I kind of got him out of retirement because I said I was going to battle him ages ago, so we kind of just did this on the spur of the moment. Alright, so I'm going to use a Reggie Gigas, which I've actually never really used in a competitive battle in my life, so I'd really yeah, I was kind of like, what the hell do I do with this thing? So anyway, I can't do nothing to Skarmory, as I've just seen there. And he goes for the Sky Drop. I'm like, oh, that was a lucky switch into Crobat. So I just brought in Crobat, really, just for taunt, pretty much for taunt there. So he goes into the Obama Snow. So actually, Barack Obama visited our country today. So funny about that. Anyway, so I'm not liking any ice attack whatsoever, especially Blizzard. So I go back into my my Reggie Gigas there to take whatever he's going to throw at me, but he withdraws as well. So I'm like, oh, okay, and he goes into his Troll. I'm thinking, well, I'm just going to go for Facade here because that's what this Reggie Gigas is going to be doing best. So he goes for the Volt Switch. That's pretty much exactly the same as what U-Turn does, and he goes back into his Obama Snow. I go for the Facade, which I said before. I was thinking, well, this should do really, really heavy damage, but he takes it kind of well, so it must be a bulky Obama Snow set. So I've got the Toxic Orb there, obviously for Facade. He goes for the Brick Break, and I'm like, oh, I just took that, so that's kind of cool. So, excuse me, I go for the Facade again, and that's going to take his Obama Snow out, but unfortunately, the hail is up, and I do have the Toxic Orb on there, so I'm going to go down. Excuse me again, I just drank like alcohol, and I'm like, I'm kind of like burping. But anyway, so I go back into my my Crobat there, so I'm going to obviously, like, the obvious Sword Dance was obvious there, so I go for the Taunt, which Crobat is a really, I reckon Crobat is a really good taunter, like one of the best in the game in my opinion. Anyway, so I've got the Leftovers on my Crobat there. So he's gonna go back into his Tyranitar. So I'm like, well, went for the Super Fang there, and that was a really bummer that I missed that, because Tyranitar did actually hurt this team a lot in this battle. So I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? So I just go for a Confuse Ray. I'm like, well, I know obvious Stone Edge is coming, so hopefully he'll get hurt in Confusion, but he doesn't. So I get hit with a Stone Edge, and that's really going to do massive damage to me. I just take that purely because I've got all the HP investment in health, so I just take that with the Leftovers, and I'm just going to go for a Super Fang here, just to get the half damage off. And I was really like hoping, I was like, please get a Confusion Hacks on this one, so I didn't, and yeah, Crobat got kind of unlucky out there. Anyway, so I go into my Subway, which I always use in mixed tier battles because it's just, I just find it a very reliable Scarf user. So, and it's obviously got the Water Spout, so I take the Troll out. I take the Troll out easy. So I've got the little bit of weather damage there, and actually it's a double, has a double weather damage, so the Snow and the Sandstorm is around. So I take the Skarmory out. Well, you kind of needed a really massive special defense EVs to actually live that. Anyway, so it goes into the Bin Laden, so I'm like, oh dear, I won't make any jokes about this. Anyway, so it goes for the Pain Split, and that's really going to wreck my Water Spout Wailord a lot, because I am Choice Scarfed, and excuse me, Water Spout is judged on health, of course. So I go into my Spiritomb. I had an idea just to set up a few Calm Minds, and I knew Dusknoir really couldn't do, well, nothing to me except small amount of damage from whatever attack it had, and Will-O-Wisp, of course, which I just avoided like an absolute ninja. Not really, it's just like, anyway, so I go for my Calm Mind there. I get Special Attack Raise and Special Defense, which is pretty cool. So I'm expecting a switch or another Will-O-Wisp on this turn. So he withdraws his Bin Laden and he goes into his Tyranitar again. I'm like, well, this is a good situation, because I know I can definitely take whatever attack he throws at me, and I've got Hidden Power fighting to actually, I'm quite certain I could kill that in one shot. Anyway, so he goes for the Stone Edge. I'm like, well, let's just live this, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's a critical hit. So I go down to the crit there, I'm like, oh damn. Anyway, so I go into my Wailord thinking, well, I should outspeed and kill this thing, but he actually outspeeds me. I'm like, oh shit, is this, like, what's going on here? So he crits me as well. I'm like, oh, 2 crits in a row and outspared. So I was kind of dire straits here. So I go into my Dragonite, my only OU Pokemon I actually bought to this battle. He goes for the Dragonite. So I'm like, oh, dude, that was a bit of a silly move. He actually probably could have taken the game there, because the only Pokemon I've got left is my Farfetch'd, which I kind of just brought for the lols in this battle. Anyway, so I do take the Tyranta out, which was really good, and he goes into a PIMPNITE. I'm like, holy shit, it's going to be speed type shit. So it's like PIMPNITE uses Outrage. I'm like, oh shit, which one is it? I'm like, then I see the little swirly thing on my ass. I'm like, you. So cool. Dragonite goes down there, and that was the epic battle of the Titans there. So his last Pokemon is his Dusknoir, Bin Laden, and that eye looks really shifty. So I was like, well, if I don't take him out, my Farfetch has got Night Slash, so I did have that as backup. Anyway, so bit of fun, dude. Cool game, and just a bit of fun there, as I said. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, people have been asking about my walkthroughs. I will get them up soon as I can, and I've been a bit lazy on uploading purely because I've had a lot of, well, I actually have a life outside of YouTube, unlike a lot of other people. But yeah, I've had tons and tons of work, so that's the reason why I haven't been uploading as much. But I'll try and get them up as soon as possible. And thank you for watching.